don't give a fuck what you think. I don't know you. You don't know me. Still got my soul. Still make this breathe. These niggas change, but I stay me. They try to take my life from me. The king will come collect his fee. I do the most, y'all do the least. We don't eat scraps, we don't. Can't be feasting all these niggas. I stay beasting all these niggas. I'm releasing all these niggas. I can't be peaceful with these niggas. I'm like a diesel when I fucking gas up. Running my route, better pass up. Running from God with a pastor. Chewing on the game like a pasture. I ain't never looking for a handout.
He's heating up!
Motherfucking hands down. It's like a goddamn drum line. But it's like my man, my son. KD erupted Vesuvius. These demons, they on the loose. Hey, y'all wanna win, put booby and always remember to tie in my boots. Hey, I don't give a fuck what you think. I don't know you. You don't know me. Still got my soul. Still make this breathe. These niggas change, but I stay me.
I am the danger.
I'm falling too far. I just took what I had and I did what I could. Now I'm taking the love and creating, replacing the charge as God of stopping these people from fucking me over. I'm putting up walls and protecting my mind and protecting my time. Now I'm taking the money, creating sustainable art. Y'all on the same train. Y'all ride the same way. Same shit, new name. Same shit, new day. Dumb niggas too paid. Capping like a toupee. Gotta ride a new wave. Gotta find a new way. I don't give a fuck what you think. I don't know you. You don't know me. Still got my soul. Still make this breathe. These niggas change, but I stay me. They try to take my life from me. The king will come collect his fee. I do the most, y'all do the least. We don't eat scraps, we own.
Mr. Strickland!
The following program is rated TV MANOC. It contains a big pair of nuts directly on your chin. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
So you all wanted a new TikTok about how I use my new pronouns, which are B. So here we go.
That's legitimate insanity.
Instead of saying that's their coat, you would say that is B's coat.
This is just nonsensical shit.
They love themselves. You would say B loves B's self. I really hope this helps.
You're retarded.
Obesity is epidemic in the United States and a major cause of death.
What is fat activism?
I, a fat person, am sharing my own lived experience.
Pizza is a vegetable.
Your fat phobia is your problem.
It is not my place as a smaller-bodied white man to comment on it.
Radical body positivity.
What can men do against such reckless hate?
There's only one man who can help me.
This is for you new people. I only have one rule. Everyone fights, no one quits.
This day we fight!
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing, testing, testing. Test, test, test. Testing, testing, testicles. Testing, testicles, testicles. Ooh. Welcome, everyone, to episode 22 Hundo and Setenta y Cuatro of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular Swolecast, Beercast, Broadcast, Gamecast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleevescast, and Slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and yo hoes? It's your boy, Papa Swole, back with another episode. Today's episode of the Beastcast is brought to you as powered, is sponsored by Everesting K2, flexing on all you beasts.
Fucking Catalina wine mixer.
Yeah,
It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer. It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
Come on, fam. Come one, come all. It is the Daily Swole. Happy Thursday, July the 28th, and we are ready to crush it. I see everyone coming on in through the door. What's up, Dan, Nick, Terry? What's up, T-Bone? How we doing? Frank, Cerny, Grizzly, T-Cap, Raja, how we doing? Tyler, Brenda. Oh my God, Matt the Great. 2 Matts doubling up on the Matt train. Like it, TJ, Nick, Cerny. Let's fucking go, Beaches. Let's go. Let's get a little America for that one. All right. As always, it is your Swole fam duty to drop in the comments, what did you smash today? Drop that down below. I want to see something. I want to see some fucking smoke. And you know where when there's smoke, there's some sick fucking games. So I hope you made sick fucking games today. I hope you eat a big old juicy steak like I did. I had an amazing leg day. It was fucking fire. I cannot wait to share some new featured pump. I cannot wait to share some new masterclass action. There's some fire shit that I'm doing, and I love cracking some swole eggs, you know what I'm saying? It feels good. It feels good when you find some new sequences that make some major unlocks. Super awesome. All right, so drop in the comments down below. What'd you smash today? Check out all the links down below, swolenormousx.com to join the fam, to download the 7 pillars, to check out the blog, all of that over there, and hopefully you are taking a good hard look, because tomorrow, this is just a little foreplay, before we get into it, before we even spit on and get into that tip, we can't until we talk about tomorrow's overtime. That's what is going down, baby. Inconceivable! That's right. Tomorrow, after the Friday stream, we have a bonus segment, overtime, for fam only. So join now, swolenormousx.com. Remember, if you want access to everything, use code GTTFG at checkout to save $20 off your sign up for unlimited. Overtime is available with all memberships, and that's when we release some new edits that we can't post on any of the social media platforms because we get fucking banned. I know. I hate it, but I make sure that we still drop some amazing content. But the Swole fam, thanks to all of you and your support, we're able to keep on doing that. So we'll drop some brand new edits. We will also go over some throwbacks. We'll check out some throwback videos, maybe a little NOC, a little DWG, and we'll cover any balls deep posts that we can't do on the live stream. So make sure you are there for that. Only swolenormousx.com, and of course, you'll get a notification as a member before the live stream, and then of course, right after, we just transition right into overtime, so it's fucking fire. All right, that is all the announcements for right now. Let's get into the tip. We got to bust the nut. There's a little tainty boy. Aww. He's sleeping, giving you the back to the cam. He doesn't give a fuck. So we'll just move right along and get this nut busted open. Falcon, shall we? I hit the button twice. Boo. Let's do it again. Ah, magic. You see that? You see that? Right on. Right on. All right. Hashtag toxic muscularity. That's a nice, dark, toxic green. So drop that in the comments down below. Hashtag toxic muscularity for a chance to win today's Swole card. Tessie, you're doing great and you look sexy like a snack. And I like how the green screen is picking up on the color code is the chroma green or the chroma, whatever, the green color is picking up on the toxic. So it actually looks like rainbow. So it's actually a green, but I guess the marker is kind of close to the chroma key green. So that's pretty funny. Hashtag toxic muscularity for a chance to win today's Swole card. And now on to that tip. Babe, just an inch, just an inch. It's cold outside. Come on, baby. You know it's fucking moist. You know it's moist. Gotta show off the fucking sweet mug. Yo, if you haven't checked out the new mugs over there at papaswolio.com, Papaswolio 2024. Let's fucking go. A steak on every plate, beaches. Cheers. Oh my God. That's an awesome mug. They came out so well. They look great. Papaswolio.com. Shameless motherfucking plug. All right, we got some awesome Swole Fam posts. Let's fucking do this. Let's do this, beaches.
What's in the box?
Yay. All right, from our Swole Fam discussion boards, from Carlos. Hello, Papa Fam. I like that. I'm very excited to hear Papa's voice message welcoming me after I signed up. It's time for me to get back on track. After 4 years of going to the gym, stopped for 2 years, and I feel all depressed. I always see Papa Swolio on Instagram saying, go to the fucking gym, and I feel guilty after all the effort I did before, and I don't want to trash it. I feel his words, and it tells me that it's time to remove the dust off the weights again and regain what I lost 2 years ago. Thanks for the motivation. I'll try my best. You'll do better than your best. You'll fucking get it done, Carlos. Fuck your best. What was that from The Rock? Your best. What was that? What was the quote? Something about the winner's like, what? Go home and fucks the prom queen. Something like that. I forget it. Your best. Good speed. Good fucking movie. All right, let's get into the next one. Matt. I was looking angry with that sled. Matt writes, doing some sled work. That'd be a great soundboard. Doing some sled work. 50 yards walking backwards. 50 yards back walking forward for 5 laps. Breathing heavier than Lizzo walking into a bakery. Ooh.
You can be fat and be healthy. I'm sorry, Lizzo, healthier than I will ever be.
Plus extra effort for taking a gym selfie. LOL. Well, I'm telling you, at least you're not pulling Lizzo, because that would be, if you were pulling Lizzo, my God, you could be training for the world's strongest man. Good for you, Matt. Welcome to the land of sick fucking gains and that juicy, juicy sled work. Delicious. All right, post here from Nick in the Swole Fam discussion boards over there at swolenormoussex.com under Pillar 5, Mobility. Nick writes, I always thought that yoga was kind of an excuse for exercise. Then I started truly listening to the reasoning of doing it and why it's important. Now I start my workouts with a 5 to 10 minute yoga session and has made a difference in only a matter of weeks. Thanks, Papa and the Swole Fam. Fuck yeah. Very welcome. Very welcome. I don't think anyone's sled is rated for that kind of weight. Oh my God. Can you imagine pulling Lizzo? Oh my God. All right. Ren. Buongiorno, familia. Hope you are well. Hope you all are well. I'm at the airport waiting for my flight, sitting here having the most wonderful espresso. I'm really happy that during my holiday, I've stayed on track. I have gone to a gym when I could, and other times I used the band that I brought with me. I also have been walking everywhere. One thing I noticed here in Italy is there are no fast food places anywhere that I have seen. Also, not that many obese people. London, on the other hand, they are as bad as the United States. I'm heading back there for a few more days and then home I go. I really miss my dog. Hope everyone has a good week. Thank you so much for sharing, and I've heard the same. A lot of you listening, I don't know if any of you watching live, where are you from right now? And let's just get around the horn. Of course, the United States is just fucking fat and gross. And I've heard the same thing about the UK. But if anyone here is from Europe, or you can just drop in the comments, maybe your area is a little bit better, depending on where you live, even the United States. You could drop where you live, and how about we do this? Drop your location, and then on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being fat as absolute fuck, 1 being not fat at all. So 1 being, let's say, fit. All right? So drop where you live, and then on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being everyone is just obese. 5 is everyone's fat. All right? 5 is the fat. 1, not fat at all. All right? A 10, not 1 out of 10. All right? 1 to 5. Let's keep it simple. Not so many choices. 1 to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Everyone's going 6.9, main of 5. So everyone's fucking oh, man. All right. So maybe we are doing a 1 out of 10. All right, I get it. Everyone's fucking fat in the United States. Anyway, if you're in Europe, maybe you can collaborate what Ren was saying. So if you live somewhere else other than the UK, if you're watching live, drop that in the comments. I know probably it's a little bit late over there. Probably be like 10 or 11 o'clock at night. Ryan, hey fam, just caught today's episode and the video about office dress code really struck a chord with me and I had to get off my chest. I work in an office that requires me to wear undamaged clothing that covers my body as well, and it's bullshit. After years of dedication, I should be able to go to work like Papa, shirtless. Oh my God, let those nipples fucking fly, huh? Or at least a damaged shirt that I've ripped the sleeves off of. Can these people get any crazier? Hashtag go to the fucking gym. All right, obviously sarcastic. But look, I hear you. Hey, if you start your own business and you do your own thing, I've created a podcast where I don't wear a shirt, and you can like it or you can leave it, but it's hot, and I don't like wearing shirts. I don't like covering my fucking nips, especially when I mancast. When I'm dropping some knowledge cock, I like the nips to be free. It helps me function, helps me perform, so that's just me. All right, great post, fam. Great post. Let's take a couple comments. We're into some knowledge cock. If you got a question, drop in the comments down below. Hashtag AskPapaSwolio. Brett, 69, dude. Nice, 69. Fucking hell yeah. Hell yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Everyone loves a good 69. That just reminds me of Bill and Ted. 69, dude. All right, the Dusty Dud. Missouri is a 4. Really? Missouri is a 4? I would think Missouri is a 5. All right, let's see. Dan, Long Island, New York, a 3.5. Sydney, Fresno, California, 3. Jeremy, a 4.1 for Savannah. All right. Let's see here. Frank, Pennsylvania, a 3. Oh my God. Not as bad as I would think. Matt, SoCal, a 3. The Green Trolley, Missouri, a 6. You guys must live in different parts of Missouri because one of you dropped a 4, and then Green Trolley's dropping a 6. Oh my God, we got some conflict in Mizzou. All right, Macaroni, Farmtown, Iowa, 3.8. TCAP, Maine, maybe a 4. Yeah, make it 4. All right. All right. Brenda, Dawsonville, Georgia, 4. MIT people are obese. Cerny, nothing better than freeing the nips. Absolutely. All right. If you got a question, drop in the comments down below. Hashtag AskPapaSwolio. I think we kind of summed it up. Yeah, when you're in the United States, pretty much anywhere you go is going to be pretty fat. Pretty fat. All right, Grizzly, Papa Swolio. I usually do rice with some of my meals. Is jasmine rice okay? I feel like I can digest it. Yeah, I would just test those things. If I eat rice, it's going to be a white rice. It's going to be a jasmine or a basmati rice probably. But actually, personally, just we're talking, I haven't had rice or sweet potatoes. I haven't done any of those like starchy carbs in a few weeks, and I feel great. Pretty much Mama Swolio and I are just eating steak, ground beef, bone marrow, liver, and then just fruit. So I'm having dried fruit, some frozen fruit, honey, dates. Aside from that, I'm just eating the meat and I just feel great. So you got to test and see what works best for you. It doesn't mean I won't have any ever again, but at the same time, you just got to navigate and feel what, and kind of go what feels right for you. But yeah, one thing I would recommend is that when you're eating, try to focus on the protein and fat together. If you start eating rice and you're eating rice and steak and you just start eating the rice, it's going to fill you up. Make sure you're getting your protein. Make sure you're getting that meat in. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're getting that meat in. Gentlemen and ladies. So make sure you focus on the nutritionally dense food and then maybe top it off with some other things if that suits your fancy. Base Bunny Love, Papa Swolio. My friend's husband works at an office where they are going to ask them all to add pronouns to their bio. Oh, okay. Help you there.
Boys have a penis, girls have a vagina.
So did your friend's husband tell them to go fuck themselves and not do it, or you can quit? You know. Here's the thing. You start bending over and you take it and you just do this stupid shit. You give a mouse a cookie, he's going to want a glass of milk. It's going to be the next thing. If you're working at one of these woke ass places, I would say change. I would say go somewhere else. But of course, some people have a job and they have all these responsibilities and all these things tied into their job. And like, I can't do it. So then you just go along with it and they break you down. They wear you down and your integrity is wearing and you hate yourself deep down. And it's fucking stupid. No one wants to feel like a bitch when they go to work. No one wants to feel like no one wants to be cucked at work, right? Like, oh my God, no one wants to feel like a little child. It's stupid. Your fucking pronouns. Fuck out of here. If you look like a woman, I'll call you a woman. Because you look like a woman. If you come up and you're trans or you want to do that and you look like a woman, I'll probably call you a woman. If you look like a man, I'm not going to be like, oh, hi, man. I don't know when I would come into like a random conversation, but if you look like a woman, you're going to be treated like a woman. The problem is when you start getting into like bathrooms and shit like that. But at the same time, it's like no one needs to know pronouns. Do you need to know my pronouns, really? Look like a dude. You know why? Because I'm a fucking dude. It's not too complicated. He might want to go somewhere else. It's unfortunate. Guy P. Papa Swolio, interesting question. Dairy is a no-no, understood, about internal unhappiness for some. Internal unhappiness. Internal dismay. But wondering if there was anything further than that. If you can get access to raw dairy, I would opt for that. But processed dairy is just you're eating like nutrient void sugar water. Most people are going to have issues with processed dairy. If you have access to raw dairy, you can test it and see if it works well for you. But like any processed food, you don't want to get pasteurized dairy. It's devoid of nutrients. Matt, Papa Solio, do you drink at all? Like alcohol? No, not in a long time. I don't prefer it. I used to like whiskey and stuff and scotch. I mean, I guess I just don't have a taste for it. I haven't desired it. We have a whole like liquor area by the cigars and stuff. I just have no desire to have a drink. But if I do, it would be scotch. Yeah, dates are good. The Medjool dates are fucking fire. Guy P, where are you from? Always nice weather in the vids. Florida, baby. Fucking freedom, America. Fuck yeah! America. If you're interested in the pronoun stuff, you're gonna like some of the new gear we're gonna drop. Literally just finalizing the design today. It's been ready for a while, but you guys are going to love the new drop. Dusty Dud, Papa Soli, I went to a natural grocer's and I've seen 8 ounces of ribeye, 100% grass-fed, was $12. Is that a good deal or did I get ripped off? Was it too high? No, that's actually about right. I know it sounds expensive, but 16 ounces coming in at like $24 a pound. Yeah, that's actually probably a good price, surprisingly enough. Yeah, I know there's inflation and stuff like that, but inflation, we're talking about prices going up. That's not really what inflation is. Inflation is just printing more money. That's what inflation is. This is just, increase in price. This is just the CPI, but it's a result of inflation. But, yeah, usually pound of ribeye is probably it's in the 20s. So no, you didn't get ripped off. It's just expensive. Ribeyes are expensive. Ribeyes and strips. And of course the steaks and the cuts that are going to have all the tendinous tissue and the juicy fat sacks and so marble. Yeah. I wonder why, because it's really good. Don't buy the cheap stuff, but ground beef is great. Ground beef is great too. As long as you're getting grass-fed and grass-finished ground beef, just make sure you're opting for that. Let's see. Frank, Papa Solio, is cooking with ghee better than unsalted butter? It is from grass-fed cows. It is if like grass-fed butter bothers you. So ghee is clarified butter. So if you have issues with the dairy, if you have issues with butter, you might you might want to try ghee and see how that is. But personally, I like to cook in beef tallow. That's the best for me. So if you haven't tried that, I would recommend trying that. All right. Let's see. Brenda, Medjool organic dates are awesome and scotch tasted great on your date. A kiss from him. What? I don't know what you mean. At that last part, maybe it was a typo. But Medjool organic dates are fucking awesome. They're so good. Jake, what are you making with your ground beef? Just take a little piece, roll it into a little flat patty, and put it on the pan. Just make some burgers. We use that for our broth. We were having if we have like a broth night, but also just put that on there. You can put some raw cheese on it. You can do some bone marrow. It's delicious. Get some raw bone marrow on those burgers. It's fucking lit. It's lit. Nick, any updates on the veiny eggplant-shaped steel clubs? Yeah, well, no update at all, but it's still a fun idea, though. Still a funny idea. All right, we got a question from Instagram. Let's see. Maud Alsaf, 12. Papa Solio, which exercise is the best and hardest in the gym? There is no best. The hardest, that's going to depend. All right, that's going to depend. You can't really say, oh, this is the hardest. Well, a difficult exercise for one person is, there really is, come on, there's really no difficult exercise. It's just an exercise that you have not trained properly for. So what's really difficult? And if you're adjusting the exercise properly, then you are modifying it to suit your capacities right now. So, yeah, the hardest is putting your damn weights back. Ain't that the fucking truth? Put your fucking weight. Yeah, right. So there is no best exercise. Dan, oh, sorry. I'll take Will's first. Papa Soy, what's your current workout split? Or if you don't have one, you just train whatever you feel like training that day. We cover this often. I usually do upper body day and then a lower body day. And I mix it up, and it depends on what I feel like I need to do. Sometimes I do like chest and biceps. Sometimes I do chest and back. Sometimes I'll just do just general pushing exercises. But if, for example, if I do, I don't know, sometimes I'll skip a day of resistance training if I feel like I need some more recovery. But usually what I'll do is if I do legs on a Monday and I'll do some kind of upper body work on Tuesday, if I'm doing legs again on Wednesday and I'm still sore and I really crushed it, I might just do more of a mobility workout. I'm not going to go super heavy or do really heavy compound movements. I might just do more mobility for legs, but I'll still focus a little bit more on lower body. Maybe I'll do kettlebell swings or something like that. Kettlebell swings are the kind of thing that I can do whether I did like squats a couple days before. So it's great to loosen it up. I just might not go super heavy, but mobility is really important. So that would be a good opportunity to do a mobility workout. So upper, lower in general, but I'll mix it up. That upper might be chest and biceps or back and triceps, something like that. I really do prefer that kind of split. I'm not a big fan of chest and tris. I never was. I like chest and bis, and I like back and tris. Chest and, I don't like doing an assisting muscle group at the end of the compound movement. I feel like it's already kind of drained. But to each their own. I've done, it depends on how I feel for that kind of thing. Dan, dates are high in sugar, but I can eat them all day. How many are too much? I think that just depends on where you feel best. I wouldn't overdo it, but that's a great carbohydrate source. They're also high in fiber, so the absorption isn't the same. And plus they have fructose and glucose, and it's not like you're drinking sugar or something like that. So raw honey is great too. Especially good in summer months when you need more calories, days are longer. Sydney, hashtag toxic muscularity. I just had raw bone marrow for the first time the other day. It was awesome. Nice. And it's great when you put a little bit of salt on it, and Mama Solio actually likes to put some salt, and she actually likes to squeeze a little lemon on it too. So if you want to try that, you might want to give that a shot. Hank Pecker, Papa Solio, have you heard of Liver King? I have heard of him, and I've been force-fed his content on TikTok. Have I heard? I've heard, yes. I am aware of who he is. Oh, let's see, Brenda. I don't like scotch, but it tasted great if your dates give you a smooch. Ah, gotcha. Excellent. Now I understand. Elijah, do you see the new intro I dropped in the Telegram? You're featured. Nice. I did not. Excellent. How the video's going? Why that just gets so big? That's what she said.
Because stickers?
Let's see here. Grizzly, when are you and Mama Swolio having kids? Are you going to have kids? Maybe. Maybe. Don't know. Maybe. If so, it's not going to be something that's on social media. I hate that shit. I hate when people fucking blast their relationship and all their private stuff on social media. Fuck all the way off with that. All right, Outdoorsy Lee. I work continental shifts. Continental shifts. 4 days, 12 hours, 4 days off, 4 nights, 12 hours. Any advice on training routine? Get it done. I mean, advice, build consistency. So 4 days, 12 hours, and you have 4 days off, 4 nights, 12 hours. Jesus Christ. That sucks. Like the advice on a training routine? Yeah, make it a routine. Like, do it. So these questions, or get a different job that doesn't have horrific shifts. There really aren't that many options. So whenever someone asks like, hey, advice on a training routine, do what you can do. Unless you want to do, for those days when you work nights, maybe just yoga. Maybe you don't want to fatigue yourself more. But my recommendation is if you have the night shift, depending on when it starts, lift first. Train first. I guess depends on what time. Some people train right after their shift. I mean, you got to create some kind of pattern. So if you do days, I would recommend no matter what you do, you're training before you go to work. Like you keep that kind of routine. Keep some kind of structure. Anyone else that works similar shifts like that, man, that's pretty intense. All right, let's see. God, fam, lay off those best exercises. There is no best. Will Natoli, best chest exercise when I'm going to the fucking gym. There is no best. There's no best. There are lots of tools and lots of different exercises to do. There are going to be different exercises that work for different people. Some people will swear up and down by dumbbell presses. Some people like barbell presses. Some people love like converging chest press machines, which can be great. But if your gym doesn't have it, you might have to mix it up. Sometimes you have a free motion machine where it's like an upright chest and you have like the cables. That can be really great. So it really depends. My recommendation is just, press with 2 arms. Don't do any of like, you don't have to get fancy with like 1-arm presses, like load it up. You want to overload those muscles. You want to make sure you're not flaring your elbows too high. Keep them like 45 degrees. Make sure you're really getting different angles on the chest. Like chest dips are fantastic. Incline presses are fantastic. Flat presses are fantastic. Frank, what brand of creatine do you suggest? Any kind of creatine monohydrate. You can get a micronized creatine. You don't need any of those fancy hydrochloride shits. That's just marketing. So just a regular creatine monohydrate will be fine for you. You don't have to load. Just take your 3 to 5 grams and you're fine. Okay, Canuck 23. Papa Swolio. Fuck these questions, by the way. What diet plan to follow to lose weight and gain muscle? Jesus Christ. All right. I gotta slap some knowledge.
Matt Damon.
Shit. What diet plan? First off, my dear, if you are a lady, I wouldn't want to assume your gender. You need to go to swolenormousx.com and download the 7 pillars and unfuck your brain, unlearn all that bullshit. Like there's a diet plan that's going to help you lose weight and just build muscle. You're talking about a lifestyle overhaul and you got to start from scratch. So download the 7 pillars, start from scratch. That's such a vague first grade question. We're not going to spend any more time on that, but that's the best place to start, which is why we've created those resources. 250,000 people have downloaded the 7 pillars. I mean, we've been doing this for almost 2,300 episodes in a row, every fucking day, like every day. So what diet plan? It's like, come on. Go to the website, click around a little bit. I'm Hard Garg. Exercise to reduce face fat. I got a double chin. You got to stop eating shit. You probably have chronic inflammation. You're probably not sleeping well. You're not following any of the 7 pillars. You got a double chin. You're going to store fat in all sorts of places. So I would make sure you check out our content and start eating better. Do an elimination diet. Start there. Get better sleep. Get down to the fundamentals. These people are treating Instagram questions like it's Google. I know. How to exercise. Jesus Christ. Stella, Papa Swole, do you recommend any content creators or resources for learning about personal training? Been wanting to get NASM certified, but want to learn more by fully committing. Learn more before fully committing. Well, what do you want to know? Resources for learning about personal training. Well, you can ask me. Yeah, me. I mean, I taught people how to be. I taught for several years how to teach students how to be personal trainers and prepared them to pass the NASM CPT, the corrective exercise specialist, and the performance enhancement specialist exam. So that's what I did for a while. So if you have questions about personal training, now is the time to ask. In terms of any content creators or resources, you need to go and shadow some trainers. You need to get your hands dirty. I would go shadow some people. See like, hey, can I pick up some weights or hold the clipboard or whatever you're doing, just to shadow you for a little bit. Go to like a local popular trainer. But at the same time, you don't want to pick up bad habits, but it's a good idea, a good way to see what you like to do. And not only that, when it comes to personal training, it's not just there's a lot of different aspects of personal training. Okay. There's sales. It's your own business. If you're working at a gym that's going to give you clients, that's one thing, but it's still sales. After you sign up with a client, you need to give them results. You need to make sure you're training them properly, customizing their programming, making sure that you are. The shitty part about it is that a lot of times you have to make it exciting so that they keep on paying you and that they keep engaged. The problem is training is not exciting. It's hard fucking work, and most people aren't going to stick with it. So you have to understand that as well. What kind of gym you want to train at? There's a big difference between a private training studio and paying an overhead of like $500 or $1,000 a month for unlimited clients or whatever it is, or per client. There's, you could do boot camp type training, group training. What kind of, do you want to train youth? Do you want to train geriatric populations? Do you want to train 35 to 55? There's all these different niches when it comes to personal training. You can travel around and train in condos and stuff like that. I've done everything. I've trained in all the fancy condos in South Beach and Miami and all over Florida. I've opened gyms. I've done beach boot camps. I've done, big seminars and stage with fucking hundreds and thousands of people. And I've done all that stuff. Everything's different. So you have to kind of figure out what kind of thing that you like. But you learn by doing it is really the thing. So you learn how to be a better personal trainer by doing it yourself. Don't be a hypocrite. Don't be like a fat, lazy personal trainer. But the business of it is like anything else. It's a business like anything else. But NASM is a good certification for that. But a certification doesn't make you a good trainer. Just like having a fucking PhD or a master's degree and you could be an Instagram dietitian for fucking, you could find that in a Cracker Jack box. So don't get it twisted. A certification or a degree doesn't mean shit. Doesn't mean you know what you're fucking talking about. All right. Let's see. Who dis guy? Papa Swolio, bicep curls with an easy bar. What's the difference between close grip and wide grip? Any difference when doing reverse curls as well? For sure. When you're doing reverse curls, an easy curl bar is great. What I like from the reverse curls, not everyone's going to have access to one. I use one of those curved bars. I think it's like a Yukon bar or a Duffalo bar, whatever you want to call it. The nice curve is really good for the angle on the wrist. So if you're doing reverse curls, it's great to have like your hands a little bit kind of like a triangle, so you can grab one of those angles. When it comes to an easy bar for curls, I never liked it. Reverse curls, sure. But I usually would do a flat bar for reverse curls. Or I can't really explain it, but you can do reverse curls with a barbell in a rack where you grab one side. You actually grab the collar of the barbell, and from the rack, there's a really interesting angle that you can do with a one arm reverse curl. It's hard to explain it, but I'll have to do like a master class or something like that for Swole X. But when it comes to barbell curl, when it comes to curls, I always preferred barbell. So if I'm doing a curl, I hate the angle. I just don't like the position for easy bar curls. So I don't like it. I like flat bars, personally. There's always a difference. There's always a difference between how much the bicep is supinated at the starting position, the length of the starting position. The most important thing that I would recommend you to do is when you're training different body parts, you want to train them in different ranges of motion. So for example, when you're training the biceps, you could train them in the mid-range position, the lengthened position, and the shortened position. So for example, concentration curls or spider curls, when you're on like you're prone, you're training the bicep in a shortened position. When you're doing standing curls, you're training it from a neutral position. When you're doing incline curls, like so you're leaning back on incline, you're training the biceps from the most stretched position. So that's more important than like all the different like micromanaging of like, oh, different little angles. Like you want to train the biceps, you want to lift some heavy fucking weight, but it's really nice to hit them with different lengths. Same thing with doing hamstrings. You could do RDLs, you could do Nordics, you could do standing leg curls, you could do leaning over leg curls, you can do shortened, like with my leg back on an incline bench. So you can hit the hamstrings from a shortened position. So training and creating the stress on the muscles from different mechanically advantaged or disadvantaged positions, because every muscle is going to have like a specific range where it's going to be able to produce the most force. So you want to train the muscle and overload it in those different positions in order to fully break down the muscle and stimulate in order to maximize your growth. What's up with the IG questions today? Oh, IG questions are notoriously dog shit. It's because you don't have a lot of space. And a lot of times when people follow the page, they're from a different country and they don't necessarily speak the language. Sometimes it's like, I want gym, how train? And it's like, yeah, well. Freddie, whilst diets are individual, are there foods that cause inflammation more than others? Yeah, but that's why you test it. So there are some foods that are going to be more common, things like peanut butter and dairy, processed sugars, grains. These are most of the major food groups or categories like that are going to be things that cause many people issues. The real difference is determining how much of an issue they cause you, and then what kind of justifications are you going to make to keep these garbage foods that are not benefiting you in your diet. And the problem is a lot of times people look at, hey, when I eat this food, I feel a little bit bloated, but then I feel fine the next day. Oh, I'm killing it. They don't understand the cascading effects the next day and the day after. Like, it's still in your system. It might come out in your skin with some sort of eczema or psoriasis or acne or something like that. A couple days down the road, you might have some low-level joint pain. It might negatively affect your sleep. Bottom line, you want to eat foods that make you feel amazing, that help you perform at your best. If you're eating foods that are just like a neutral, like, oh, I eat this, but I don't know, kind of give or take. I don't really feel great when I eat. Then you're just filling your stomach with shit. When you eat real nutrient-dense food that is optimized for you because you did an elimination diet, because you customized, when you eat, you're going to feel fucking amazing. You're going to feel you're repairing faster, you're sleeping better. You're going to feel it. You're going to notice the difference. So it's not just important to notice, okay, which foods, oh man, this gives me a crazy migraine. Yeah, for sure. Fuck those. Like, get those out. But there are also other foods that are just kind of like, give or take, like neutral. Like, I don't really feel a benefit or a downside. Then it's probably not a good food for you to consume. There's better ones out there. So there's some that are definitely more common that are going to cause problems. Any tips on ways to deal with turkey neck? Twisted Yoga Girl. Seems like this runs in my family as we age. Toxic muscularity. Well, yeah, I mean, it's going to be taking care of your health. I mean, turkey neck, you mean extra fat hanging around your neck. Yeah, I mean, proper hormone balance, sleep, habits. Some of these things, if you've been not healthy for 20, 30, 40 years, it's hard to undo that damage or that extra skin, that extra stretch. There could be some genetics involved there. I mean, I'm no geneticist, but I mean, there's certain things like, types of muscle insertions and length of muscle bellies and things that can be very genetic. So, yeah. Matt, if Papa gives me the Toxic Muscularity Swole card today, I will also buy a Toxic Muscularity shirt. Choose wisely, Papa. Ah, yes, the quickest way to not get a Swole card is to ask for a Swole card.
Matt Damon.
Matt the Great has turned into Matt Damon officially for today's show. But definitely go pick up a shirt because they're fucking awesome. All right, Andrew, Papa Swole, I've been feeling really bad tendonitis or tennis elbow, especially with bicep curls. Any good workout or stretch to strengthen and alleviate the pain? Or tennis elbow, or you just don't know what to call it. So tennis elbow is lateral epicondylitis, and most of the members or SwoleFam members probably answer in the comments, but go into my Amazon store and go to TheraBar. Go to the TheraBar in the gym gear. Get yourself a TheraBar, depending on how bad it is. Get one of the lighter ones and jump on that and do eccentric strengthening for your forearm extensors. It will change your life and it'll take care of your tendonitis. Just give it time. How many of you have jumped on the TheraBar? Those things are fantastic. Hashtag toxic muscularity for a chance to win today's And of course, a little tainty reprieve here. Very nice. Going right over to the tainty cam. Fan-fucking-tastic. Rufus sleeping, and you can see a little bit taint on the left of your screen. So very nice. Nice for the taint shot. Excellent. Well done. Solid taint. Solid taint today. Very nicely done. Excellent. Fantastic. All right. Base Bunny Love, when will the next round table be? Will we do it every month? So probably coming up in a week or two. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be fucking lit. Round tables are the tits. All right. Let's see. Very good. Very good. Elijah, Papa Swole, can you give my brother Josh an America? He's in the army and smashes weights in your shirts. Well, fuck yeah, I can. Let's get that shit. Awesome. Enjoy the gear. Fuck yeah. Toxic muscularity. It does look good. It looks all fancy too. Now, I wish The problem is it looks like it's rainbow. It's not rainbow. It's not rainbow. It's green. It's just the picture, the green screen. I guess the green is kind of close. So if you get this, it's like a dark green toxic and it's black. So it looks cool. I would love to have a, maybe you're listening up, Sharpie. I would love to have a marker that writes in rainbow like that. But it's just the picture coming back through the background. Pretty fucking sweet, though. Pretty fucking sweet. All right, JMBN2 Brighton. Papa Swolio. How do I balance a 50-hour week job? Second business, 6 dogs? 6 fucking dogs. Why? And go to the gym. P.S. Love your posts. By going to the fucking gym. How do you balance cut your corners. 6 dogs. Don't get any more dogs. 6 fucking dogs. My God. Well, I have 3 dogs, so that's enough. Go to the gym first. Make it your top priority. Do it first. No matter what you do, no matter what your job, prioritize your gym, prioritize your training, train first. So I'm sure you get up at a certain time before work, whatever that is. We would need some more details from Instagram, but train first. How do you balance? There's no balance here, bro. I'm just saying, there's no balance. There's no work-life balance. Anyone that tells you that is just a fucking pussy. Anyone that says that work-life balance is not doing shit that they enjoy. So of course they're trying to balance out the fucking job that they hate. If you enjoy what you're doing, you love what you're doing, you go all in. So there's no balance. You're not going to balance anything out. So just that word is very suspect. Ignore the balance stuff. How do you get it done? By doing it. So schedule it, plan it, make it. You need to focus your intentions on taking care of your health. So do it first. Prioritize it. Facts. Oh, Annika, guess who's wearing their toxic muscularity shirt today and wore it yesterday by the pool coaching? I'm guessing you. Let's fucking
Boom
go.
shakalaka!
Let's go. Hell yeah. Oh, what? Papa Swolio, what do you think of dog meat? There's a place out here in Chicago that farm raises dogs and butchers them. I think it's fucked up. Is that legal? What do I think of dog meat? I've never heard of dog meat. That's one of those things where they say, like, oh, they eat dog in China. Apparently they don't. It's like a very small, from what I've heard, it's a very small area, like a province that I guess the laws, this has been like there for like a long time, but it's not like China. They don't do that. It's like a very small area of one part of one city or something like that. What? They have a website and everything? How is that legal? Is it really a dog or is it like a wolf or is it some kind of... What? I would need some more info on that. I've never heard that. Frank, what are alternatives? What alternatives are there to traditional squats that are better for your lower back? I want to work up to them, but old lower back injury makes squats uncomfortable. I mean, talking about replacing a traditional squat is kind of like, having a car without wheels. Like, you need to be addressing why. You need to be addressing your back. Have you practiced anything? Like, have you practiced any Jefferson curls or good mornings? Increase like your mobility, like strength or range of motion. I guess it depends on the issues with that. You can do hack squats, can be a great beneficial. You could do them with a barbell, but that might still bother you doing hack squats with a barbell. Yeah, you could do Bulgarian split squats. Personally, I found some other movements I like better, but that's a possibility. You can hold dumbbells and do Bulgarian split squats. So it's like a single leg squat. It's not as effective as doing, as the overload from like a standard squat, but you can definitely get a lot of value out of it and you don't have to load your back from it. So it depends on what equipment you have access to. There's a bunch of different options there. You also might want to try a different bar. Oh, fuck leg press. Fuck leg press. Fuck leg press. I say fuck leg press. Leg presses. Yeah. It depends on how you use it, but there's better exercise. I haven't done a leg press in fuck. I can't even remember the last time I did a leg press. I can't even remember. Leg press can really fuck up your back more just because of the pressure. Holy shit, we're late. Let's go into some balls deep content. My goodness.
That's deep.
All right. Barbell hack squats are great. But you got to make sure you go toes out. It's on the balls of your feet. You bring the bar up to your lower back. They're fucking nasty. They're nasty. Also, I do a lot of sissy squats too. So I'll put out some more Papa Swole feature pump. I got a great fucking routine. It's just sick if you're looking for quad sweep. It's awesome. Barbell hack squats are fucking legit. Awesome shit. Okay. Let's get into some balls deep content. Let's see if we have time to get through it all. Oh, by the way, check it out over there at papasolio.com. We got some brand new Army Green shirts over there. Use code DailySwole for 10% off over there at papasolio.com. Like I mentioned, we do have some new designs coming up soon, so stay tuned for that. And of course, tomorrow after the live stream, we have overtime, beaches. Let's fucking go.
A 10! A 10! A fucking 10!
Brand new overtime segment dropping after tomorrow's live stream. So tomorrow's FEF, and right after, we will have an overtime segment exclusively for members. Join now, SwoleNumbersX.com. It's going to be fucking amazing. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be juicy. Very excited. Very excited. I always love some overtime. All right, let's take a number. Let's see how frightening. That's frightening. That's scary. And this might be horrific. Okay, pick a number, 1, 2, or 3. Eesh. Uh-oh.
That's a huge bitch.
This is gonna be bad. This is scary times, fam. Scary times. Make sure you hit that like button, share the stream, leave us a review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, but make sure you share. If you're watching on YouTube and you don't hit the like button, that's kind of rude. It means a lot to the algorithm, and it means a lot to myself and the Swole fam. Hit that like button. It takes 2 seconds. Just go like this, blink. And then, by the way, YouTube is more likely to show you that I'm live if you get alerted through the YouTube app. So if you hit the like button, it's going to be like, oh, you like watching this. So they're going to let you know, hey, Papa Swolio's live. Maybe. Maybe they will. From Down Under, for representing toxic muscularity, Annika Skulanda, number 2. Number 2. Let's do it.
Einhorn is Finkel. Finkel is Einhorn.
Einhorn is a man. All right. This one is titled Disrupt Fat Phobia. Let's go. Let's disrupt that shit.
Hi,
Ugh.
I'm Mindy and I'm fat.
Okay.
And in thinking about fat phobia, which is defined as a fear of fatness, a fear of being fat, or a fear of becoming fat, it occurred to me that the reason many people are steeped in fat phobia is because they know how poorly fat people are treated, either by them as individuals or by society as a whole.
Yeah, by society as a whole. Yeah, I like being steeped in it. Steep me in it like a tea bag. Steep me in that fat phobia. I just want to soak it all up. I'm steeped in it.
And they don't want to be on the receiving end of that treatment. So for them, that
Diabetes?
justifies the fat phobia.
Oh.
I think another way that we could go about it, rather than justifying fat phobia and staying in it, is to interrogate it, to disrupt it, and to begin to dismantle it. And a couple
struggle sessions like that. Nice.
suggestions I have are to remind yourself and others when this comes up that 1, fat is morally neutral. Fat is not good or bad, it is morally neutral. And 2,
having too much is not morally neutral. Sloth, laziness, overconsumption, lack of control, lack of discipline, all facts that are uncomfortable to address. Fat is morally neutral. Cool. So the more the merrier, idiot.
2, fat is not the worst thing anyone can be in this world.
This is not the argument. You are just trying to fight for your self-esteem. You don't love yourself. You don't take care of yourself. So how could you love yourself? I love this. Fat's not the worst thing you could be in this world. What does that have to do with your pancreas functioning properly? What does that have to do with your insulin resistance? It has nothing to do with it.
You could be a Nazi. You could be Donald Trump. You could be a Proud Boy.
What?
Matt Damon.
What? You could be a Nazi? You could be Donald Trump? Or you're probably... those aren't the same thing, by the way. Yeah. Donald Trump's not a Nazi. Neither is Joe Biden. I don't think either of them have done anything to be a Nazi. Anyway, there are worse things than being fat. I don't know. I don't know if there's many worse things than being you, but that's all I have to say about that, John A. All right, we'll move on. We'll move on. No need to shove a dog's face in their poop if they're already like sniffing their own farts. Like, we're not going to accomplish anything here. Okay, let's get into another video. Here we go. Pick a number, 1 or 2. 1 or 2.
What's in the box?
1 or 2. Oh yeah, by the way, I do agree, Brenda, getting back to like your back bothering you, what other exercise you can do. Yeah, you can do Bulgarian split squats, practice your yoga, but check out the hip mobility masterclass. I don't think I mentioned that earlier. I got distracted. Check out the hip mobility masterclass in the masterclass section. Also the ankle and the knee mobility, but check out the hip mobility masterclass for sure. Okay. Being fat is not the worst thing. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? No one knows. No one knows. All right, let's see. Grizzly Magnum, let's do number 2. Grizzly number 2. Let's fucking do it.
And that's the way, I like it.
Look at that taint.
On the sunshine band.
Look at that taint. My goodness. And that paw. Oh my God. Rufus is just like full butthole. All right. Very nice. Very nice. We're talking about eating dogs or cooking dogs in Chicago, I guess. Food scarcity is real. Jeremy called someone at work a Matt Damon today. Kind of forgot it was an inside joke until they looked at me real weird. Nice. Nice. All right, number 2. Here we go. Teach. Oh, this is bad. I don't know. This is bad. This is okay. Well, the next one's bad too. This is called Teaching Preschoolers About Gender, aka Child Abuse. Here we go. Let's do it. Fuck.
Hi, I'm Linz. I'm a queer and trans educator and children's performer, creator, writer. You might know me from my web series Queer.
Well, all right. All right. Holy shit. This is like a tangled Christmas light ball in your attic. When you go into the attic, you folded it perfectly. You put it away nice and neat a year ago. And then you go up into the attic and it's just a fucking ball. It's a hot mess. Some gremlins were in there. Just in 5-6 seconds, you told me you were a non-functioning human being, essentially. Okay, so this holy shit. This is posted on Libs of TikTok, of course. This person's is Queer Mixter. So it's Mixter, not Mister, but with an X, Mixter, because that's what we do now to words when we're trying to make shit up to get attention. Queer Mixter Rogers. Oh, this is gross. Responding to a post on a question saying, again, why are you talking about sexuality, etc. with preschoolers? Honest question. I do not understand the need for this. Let me answer the question right here. There is no need for it. It's called grooming. It's called child abuse. And it's this fucking sick perversion in order to manipulate innocent children. It's disgusting. It's sickening. And it's child abuse. Don't let teachers, quote unquote, abuse your children. Get involved. Vote these people out, get them fucking fired and eliminated, take your kids out of the school, homeschool them. This is some sick shit. Let's listen to this train wreck. Here we go.
Hi, I'm Linz. I'm a queer and trans educator and children's performer, creator, writer. You might know me from my web series Queer Kid Stuff, where I talk about gender and sexuality stuff for all ages with a preschool audience in mind.
Why? Why, queer cunt? Why? Why? Why do you want to talk about sexuality with little children? That's perverted. That's pedophilia. Yeah. That's some sick fucking shit.
Right for preschool television, do a lot of stuff in early childhood ed.
You're a child predator then.
The short answer to this question is that we need to talk to preschoolers about sexuality and gender.
Can someone tell me in the comments how old a preschooler is? Anyone know? Preschool, as far as I'm aware, that's like 4 years old. Preschool's like 3 to 4. Kindergarten's like 5, right? That's like 3 to 4 years old. Pre-K. Preschool is pre-K, so that's like 3 to 4 range. Right? And then like 5 to 6 is kindergarten / first grade. It depends on when you're born and all that shit, right? Oh my God. This thing is going to start delivering pizzas to like... No, with the child predator, the Chris Hansen, that was... A lot of times those were dudes going to a girl's house and they were saying they were 13. This is preschool. This thing is talking to your children that are 3 to 4 years old about gender. This is some scary fucking shit. They have no fucking idea. They haven't hit puberty. They don't know what a boner is. They don't like girls or boys. Like, ew, boys and girls are ick. So when you brainwash them and tell them they believe in Santa Claus, they believe in a fat fucking bearded man going to every house in the entire world in one night, squeezing down the chimney, which is weird as shit, leaving presents, eating processed sugar, and then fucking leaving. And this guy knows when you're sleeping and knows when you're awake. So Santa's a fucking pedo already. So you want to talk to a 3 and 4 year old who thinks they're a billy goat or a Power Ranger. I don't even know what 3 and 4 year olds think that they are. But they don't know anything. They're barely walking, for fuck's sake. This is so gross.
Because any later is too late.
What? Say that again. Someone lock this person up. I'm all for free speech, and I'm glad we have, well, considering, I mean, we have like very limited free speech nowadays, but I'm glad we need to have free speech. You know why? We need to know who these fucking people are. We need to hear this shit out loud. This person is putting this on TikTok where everyone's like, hey, I'm molesting your kids. Hey, I'm abusing children. Hey, look at me. Hello. Wake up.
We need to talk to preschoolers about sexuality and gender because any later is too late. The long answer to this is that this is the age when children start to self-identify.
No, it's not. No, it's not. You need to learn about child psychology, which I don't know how you became a, quote, teacher or child performer without understanding child psychology, but okay.
To understand themselves and in relation to the world around them. They need to understand different gender diversity because the Academy of Pediatrics actually says that most children have a solid understanding of their gender identity by the age of 4, and that is inclusive of cis as well as trans and non-binary kids.
Nope. Absolutely not true. Not even fucking close. Where are you getting this from? No, not a fucking chance. Because all the institutions are captured, I don't give a fuck what they say. That's absolutely false. That's nonsense.
Preschoolers need to understand sexuality because of the world around them.
What are you talking about? They're 3 and 4 years old. They don't need to understand sexuality. They only need to understand sexuality if you're trying to fuck them. Why are you trying to fuck kids? They don't need you to brainwash them with your mental disorder.
They might not identify with a sexuality yet,
but 3.
Their parents do, and their friends' parents do. And
I have to hear this again.
Not identify with a sexuality yet, but their parents do, and their friends' parents do.
So the 3-year-old might not identify with a gender or sexuality yet, but their parents do, and their friends' parents do. You mean 30-year-old men and women? Oh, you mean adults understand their sexuality? Oh, what the fuck are you talking about? What an evil person. This is evil. There is evil in this world. Like, this is some sinister fucking shit.
In order to understand different family structures,
how is this halfway through?
And other people's experiences and develop empathy, they need to understand queerness.
This is like a queer Gary V. Empathy? It's all about empathy, my man. It's all about empathy. It's really empathy. Yeah, this is what empathy is about. No, you're brainwashing kids. There's no empathy here. This is evil shit. There's no empathy. it's always guised in compassion. You're so inclusive, you're so friendly, unless you think other things, unless you don't agree, and then to the gulags with you. It's always if you don't agree. Okay, you're all inclusive if you do what we fucking say. You're inclusive as long as I fucking bend a knee, right? Fuck off.
Preschoolers are exposed to sexuality every day. Just
Where? Where? Yeah, in your classroom. Where are I cannot wait to hear what comes out next. What preschoolers are exposed to sexuality every day, aside from your classroom? Oh my God, I hate saying that. I can't believe. How can you be a teacher when you're this fucking stupid?
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
This is so creepy. This was posted actually on Libs of TikTok, so someone find out. There must be huge backlash against this. There better be. Otherwise, parents need to wake the fuck up.
And queerness. Preschoolers are exposed to sexuality
Nope.
every day.
Nope.
Just look at literally any Disney movie where there is heterosexual kissing.
Yeah, that's not really what we're talking about here now, is it? A kid watches Beauty and the Beast. They're not going to grow up with like a fucking getting fucked by a buffalo. They're not going to have like a bestiality fetish. All right. A Disney movie. Well, actually, you don't really want your kids watching Disney content right now because they're brainwashing you too. Okay.
It is normal to talk to kids about straight relationships and straight couples and nuclear heterosexual families. So why?
Because that's what it's supposed to be. Everything else is an anomaly. You know why? Because you can't reproduce. Two men can't reproduce. It's an anomaly. Two women can't reproduce. It's an anomaly. Doesn't mean you can't be with another person that you care about. If that's your thing, that's your thing. But it's an anomaly. If it wasn't an anomaly, we wouldn't actually have a society because we wouldn't be having babies. The only reason that this works is because girls have a vagina, boys have a penis, girls have a vagina. You put the penis in the vajiji hole, and then babies are made. Otherwise, it doesn't work. Like, have you ever used a battery? Do you like the under? All right.
Why should queerness and queer families and queer sexuality be any different?
Queer is just made up. Queer is what you say when you just want more attention and you want to maximize attention. You're queer and trans. What does that mean? What does that mean? Can you like minimize how much you're making up? Can you pick one thing? You could be gay if you want to. I'm surprised you don't have a septum piercing or colored hair. This is really impressive. You got the glasses though. There's got to be glasses. This is impressive. I'm surprised you don't have any facial accoutrement to go along with your disorder.
Kids as young as preschoolers need to understand gender and sexuality in order to develop empathy for others and to be able to understand themselves in relationship to the world around them and the people around them.
Again, no. Again, no. No. Kids do not need to understand about your gender dysphoria in order to have empathy. That's just a huge fucking no. It's a huge no.
Once you get past this age, it's a lot harder to undo and complicate the ideas of the kind of cis heteronormative world that these kids and we are in.
Of course. Yeah. In other words, don't wait, because once they actually develop a brain, they're going to see this bullshit for what it is. So confuse them while they're young, imprint on them when they're really young. That way they're fucked for life. Get them while they're young, fam. Get them while they're young. Get them in the fucking womb. Get them in the womb. My fetus is trans because it's upside down, or it's fucking looking to the left. Okay. Oh my God. This person is screaming pedophile. It's like begging you, like, hey, catch me. It's like one of those serial kids. It's like Leopold and Loeb. I don't know if you're in crime history, but it's like when you murder someone and then you're like hanging around the crime scene and essentially giving yourself away because like your ego, you're just maniacal, you're a sociopath, psychopath. It's like you want to come clean. Like you're trying to get caught. There's all like serial killers throughout history that leave clues. Like they want to be caught. They're struggling with like their nature. They can't stop killing and they just kind of give themselves away. What the fuck? How does that survive this long? Again, I'll say this over and over again. Shit like that makes me hardcore pro-abortion. Like for real. Let's go fucking America. Let's fuck yeah! I mean, let's go. Let's fucking go. I know a lot of you are like, yeah, safe, legal, and rare. Okay. Or you're pro-life. Okay. But I mean, if there's ever an argument for abortion, that is it. That's it right there. Fucking hell. Like 2 enthusiastic thumbs up. Like I'll pull the switch myself. Even though that's not how abortions are done. Abortions are done like an electric. But if it was like a switch, I'd pull it. Okay. It's a circular firing squad. Oh, my brain pieces. My brain pieces. The aches. They hurts. Oh, Luciano just got my Son the Nip shirt in. Fuck yeah, let's go. Let's go. Oh, this podcast, it got out of control fast. Good for you. I love my Son the Nips tank. All right, hashtag toxic muscularity. That is green and black. It's not rainbow. It's the green screen. I know. I don't have a rainbow Sharpie. If they make them, let me know, and I will pick one up immediately, but I don't think they exist. Oh, my God. I don't know. I'm telling you, you're making the argument for... Making the argument. All right, here we go. This last one. We got to do this. We got to do this really hard. How do you follow up? How do you follow up on that? We got a little tainty cam. We got a little taint shot here. Very nice.
As you can see, my nipples have been removed from my body. Where they are, I don't know.
All right, everyone's hydrate.
There's tiny tuck, typical tuck, total tuck, and the tyrannical tuck.
And the tyrannical tuck. We still don't know what that is. I mean, that's like going in the asshole, I guess. Like just shoving the stuff in your hole, I suppose. But that's got to be uncomfortable. All right, this one, I don't know where this is going, but this is going. This is a tough one. TCAP says, Heidi, please no more pedophiles. I concur. TCAP, hope this isn't any worse than the last one. I can't.
You switch the samples.
I can't guarantee that. This is called dating black men. So I guess we want to get... Yeah, like, I guess we want to get the stream shut off right now. This is called Dating Black Men. And the text on the screen, on the screenshot says, why white women love black men. Yeah, I don't, this can't be good. Let's watch it.
White women love black men because of the power dynamic, because white women have never had any power over men in their lives. Because obviously all the white men in their lives have always had all the power over them. So...
Oh my God. So you're going to say because what? Because they get like a slave fetish out of it? Oh my God. Is that where this is going? Is that where this is going?
What the hell kind of country is this where I can only hate a man if he's white?
If you're just listening, I don't know. Susan has a nose piercing, so there's that. All right, here we go. I'll rewind a couple seconds. Oh, I'm just putting it out there.
All the white men in their lives have always had all the power over them. So white women have whiteness over black men. And obviously...
White women have whiteness over black men. Does that make any sense? You have whiteness over? I got my whiteness. I got my whiteness over you. I don't think so. But hey, keep to your own, fam. Keep to your own. Making racism cool again in 2022, this chick. All right, bring back segregation. Yeah, keep to your own kind. Progress, right? We're making progress now.
Be in any sort of like control feels good, especially when you're used to never being in control. White women feel safe with black men, not only because of the hypermasculinity that
I got the screaming moose today. Thank you, Reginald. Appreciate it. Had to go with the moose today. Maybe Howard's a close second. We'll come back to it.
black men, not only because of the hypermasculinity that they believe black men exhibit, but because of the whiteness and power they hold over black men. This is why also white women can still be racist and be with black men and be like,
this is why white women can be racist and still be with black men. How does that make sense? It doesn't make sense. How does that make sense? I'm better than you because I'm white, but I want to be with you. I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what?
Conservative white women will be like married to a black man. And this is why white women love their black sons and hate their black daughters. Black sons give you access to the patriarchy. They give you power, whereas black daughters don't.
What? Oh. You keep using that word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
Oh my God. Oh yeah, they hate their black daughters, but they love their black son. I guess tell me you're a fucking racist without telling me. I would say tell me you're racist without telling me you're a racist, but you literally just told me you're a racist, so we'll leave it there. Wow.
Matt Damon.
I got the brain pain.
Lieutenant Dan.
Oh my God.
You a full retard, man.
Jesus Christ. Ain't that something special?
Well, I could be wrong, but I believe diversity is an old wooden ship that was used during the Civil War era.
Oh my God. Can everyone just wake up and realize racism when it sits on your fucking face? For real. This is just racism. All BLM, all this stuff is just trying to bring back racism. All of this shit. They're telling you. They're telling you. The left is telling you. They're trying to bring back segregation. They're trying to bring back racism. They're trying. And they're not really trying. They are. They're bringing back this separation and this class struggle based on race. It's fucking disgusting. It's disgusting. And of course, the pedophilia. So this is all wrapped into the same shit. So if you're against one thing, you're against all of it. And the defense is, oh my God, you don't have empathy. Remember like the pedophile that we just covered? You don't have empathy. So if I don't get a teaching degree and try to teach 3-year-olds about sexuality, if I don't try to confuse 3-year-olds about their gender, then I don't have empathy, apparently. Then I'm not a nice person. I'm not a compassionate person. Oh no, I'm bad. I'm a meanie. See how fucking that's some nuclear level gaslighting right there. That's some serious fucking shit. Wake up, smell the coffee. Oh yeah, that avalanche is in full force. Full force. Make sure you speak up. Speak up. Tell people to fuck off when they need to fuck off. All right. Don't stand for this shit in your workplace. Don't stand for this shit in your social circle. Don't stand for this shit. You know, we need more people to stand up and push back against this stuff because it's not going to get better unless people start speaking up. All right, let's give away today's Swole card. Toxic Muscularity. Fuck yeah, beaches. Don't forget, we got a sweet overtime sesh tomorrow. Exclusively for members, swolenormousx.com. So after the stream, it will be going live probably in the late afternoon. So then after the live stream, we'll have an overtime segment. Join now, swolenormousx.com. We got all the ish you need inside swolenormousx, and we got some specials going on for unlimited memberships. Go and join today, swolenormousx.com, if you're not yet a member. Now, let's get into today's Swole card. Beaches, let's fucking go. Falcon, take us away, fam. I know. toxic muscularity. Toxic muscularity. It's toxic and it's muscularity. Christopher Denny, congratulations! All right. Christopher, send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Swole card 2274 in the subject. Your mailing address in the body of the email. Very nice. Congratulations. And Christopher, if you have a soundboard request, we'll take it right now. Let's nut this beach and let's get some soundboard requests going. Fuck yeah, brother. Congratulations.
Boys have a penis, girls have a vagina.
Remember when preschool used to be like that? Or I guess it was kindergarten. It was kindergarten. That's a quote. If you don't know, it's from the movie with Arnold, Kindergarten Cop. This soundboard.
Boys have a penis, girls have a vagina.
And you know that was funny? All the kids laughed in the movie and you're watching it, you laugh. You know why? Because it's fucking obvious. A 5-year-old knows that boys have a penis and girls have vagina. It's just the way it is, fam. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is.
What happened to your queer party friends?
It's just the way it is. Ball sack on your drum set. I got you, fam.
I'm gonna put my nutsack on your drum set.
Make sure the television, make sure you have the record player on at night.
You people. Huh. What you mean, you people?
I don't believe you people.
Huh. 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 What do you mean? Huh. What you mean, you people? Huh. Ooh, little stacking shit. I like that.
I didn't know they stacked shit that high.
I got all the soundboards on lock. A trigger warning? Yeah, they haven't put a trigger warning on that scene for being transphobic on Kindergarten Cop. It's probably because of Arnold. Arnold did Jr. So a man got pregnant. So he breaks even, right? It breaks even. Ah. Little hairy legs. I got you, fam.
And by the way, you know, I sit on the stand.
That's the president.
And to get hot, I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and
Pedo Pete for you, fam.
And rub my leg down so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again.
Pinkston Churchill. Maybe we'll do a little Pinkston Churchill. She's on her back trying to show me her belly. I gotta do some cock piano. Hold on, sweetie. Don't look. Don't look. Don't look. You're only 8 months old. Maybe we'll take you to Chicago and maybe we'll eat you. Should we eat Pinkston Churchill? I'm just thinking, like, I bet some like Pinkston liver. Some liver would be nice. Just kind of slice her open, right? Like a sandwich, right? Can I bite your bellies? Can I bite it? Yes. Can I bite your bellies? Let me bite your bellies? Yeah, Pinkston Churchill. Pinkston Churchill. Pinkston Churchill. All right. Yeah, she's like, fuck all the way off, dude. All right, fam. Thank you so much for being here. We'll see you tomorrow for 2275. It is Fef. And of course, not only that, let's get a little tainty boy at the buzzer. Oh, there he is. Good boy. That's a good boy. Fam wants to give you a treat because you're so good during the show. You showed your taint the whole time. Yeah, you're still showing off your taint. You're looking back at it. That's a nice big old dunk-a-dunk. I know. All right, fam, we'll see you tomorrow for Fef, $22.75. And then, of course, we have overtime after, so I'll see you then. Peace McGeese, Deuce Magoose. Ya boy, Papa Swolio. Oh.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like
yeah, I found that. Young king with my crown at. 10 racks in the fanny pack. Couple hundred in the Louis bag.
That's a bag that you made. That's a bag that you made. That's a bag that you made. That's a bag that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint. We go hard in the paint. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant. Our topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my element, no ollies, you children popping.